Parents who adopted older kids, what made you say yes? When my wife and I first walked into the group home, we had already been approved to adopt one child, ideally a toddler. We walked out 3 hours later having agreed to foster a 14-year-old boy named Isaac who hadn't spoken a single word in 4 years. The caseworker warned us before we met him. Isaac had been in 7 placements since he was 9. Every family sent him back within a few months. He wasn't violent, he wasn't destructive, he just refused to speak. Doctors called it selective mutism triggered by trauma. His file didn't say what the trauma was. Nobody knew. Isaac had never told anyone. He was sitting at a table in the common room when we met him, drawing in a spiral notebook. He didn't look up. My wife sat down across from him and slid a granola bar across the table. He glanced at it, then at her, then went back to drawing. That was our whole first meeting. In the car on the way home, my wife said, "We're taking him." I said, "He didn't even look at us." She said, "He looked at me once. That was enough." The first month was the hardest month of our marriage. Isaac moved into the spare room and closed the door. He came out for meals, ate quickly, and went back in. He was the most polite ghost you could imagine. My wife started leaving him little notes on his door. "Pancakes tomorrow if you want. New sketchbook on the kitchen counter. It's yours. Movie night at 7. No pressure." He never responded. But every morning the notes were gone, folded neatly, and left in a small stack on the kitchen table. We learned things about Isaac slowly. He was left-handed. He drew constantly, mostly buildings, always with impossible staircases. He was terrified of thunder. The first time it stormed after he moved in, we found him at 3 a.m. sitting in the hallway outside our bedroom, back against the wall, holding a flashlight. He wouldn't come in. He just sat there until morning. After that, my wife started leaving our bedroom door open a crack whenever the forecast said storms. He never came in, but he'd sit in the hallway, and that was something. 3 months in, we still hadn't heard his voice. He communicated by writing in a small notebook he carried everywhere. Short answers: yes, no, thank you. He never asked for anything. Then one Sunday in October, everything changed. My wife's mother, Odette, came over for dinner. She's 78, from a small village in France, and she doesn't speak much English. She sat next to Isaac at the table and started telling him a story in French about her childhood.